too. He said,
I didn't know until,
You know, he agreed to it. I said, I mean, I got a granddaughter. She's born just about every
no,
year.
oh no.
She'll,
Chuck.
my son, she'll,
So that's a big deal in Franklin County too. My people I grew up with, their children.
I used to have about 20 kids. She'll, and on Sundays, Saturday and Sundays, I was over there at the school.
Hey there.
How you doing, brother? Good, man. Can't complain.
Well, I got a couple of, did you know? So I didn't call you about this on purpose because I'm gonna bet you didn't know if there anything I think that you know. Juvenile justice, when they moved out, they took every piece of kitchen equipment, they took every pot, they took every oven, every stove. They took, when I tell you they emptied that building, I have no idea. And we moved, we gave them the deadline, we said, we need you out, and everything needs to be gone by this day. So we waited a week after that day, and we moved one of those old metal buildings, and now they call right and said they want it back. So I didn't. I'm sure it was. I've not seen anyone build it. They're building a new facility in Honky. That's all I can think of. Can't imagine them doing that nasty. But that's okay. I got money to replace it. That's not the point. So we're gonna give it. I'm fixing to tell Ray. We're gonna give it maybe for the end of the month. You know, have him call them and say, hey, you got until this Friday to get your stuff out, and then I'm gonna lock the building. And then the week after that, fix and get ready to start. Good. Y'all are good?
Mary, how you doing?
I mean,
I feel like you guys have, we need to, I guess it's maybe
So they didn't tell you
it is.
I got a
thinking of it the other
text
day,
from
like,
Ray that said, did you know they replaced the office?
I read it.
All right.
It's a little bowl.
How's it going?
It's a little bowl. She had 3 of
Oh,
them.
it's
She had
Thank
this
you.
half.
okay.
That's what it is.
What kind of cows are those? Those are not normal.
I do the nice. Because she won the, you see my little
She
granddaughter
won the
on
overall.
Facebook? She won the overall.
She's got pretty cows. Oh, that's great. Really?
Is she the little? Is she the young baby? The youngest?
but the longer you live,
Well, and then I got another girl.
I had 100 of them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And even with my bad leg, I was helping them groom the graduation.
Keith Mason.
Hey, bud.
Dr. Caligari, how you doing? Mr. Keith, how you doing? Okay, well,
He added one bill to be
she's
paid.
a Gilry. She said she knows
on
them.
the west side.
She asked about her blue scrubs next to
That
Phyllis
was
Morris.
When she does that, just put
Michelle,
because I had to look through the whole thing.
y'all recognize her?
Would change
No,
Oh,
we,
she had the nursing
if
home?
it's ever a big deal,
She's here with her
we do
granddaughter
tell
who's
them,
due
but
in
it
a
was
month.
literally,
No, she's
we
from
needed
this-
to pay for the website, and
Now, how does she know
we
mine?
still were okay time-wise, so we did.
Somebody smells the fried fish.
Gilbert.
I will try to get her to tell
I
you.
think that, or maybe
She
Dio.
does, it's a big deal.
Maybe it's Dio.
But it was and it's literally.
I don't remember.
Look, it was one of
Look
Daddy's.
at Deborah.
It was one of Daddy's nurses.
Oh, no,
Probably
no,
somebody he first met.
that too. But no, she knows them from school.
As far as she here.
oh, it's here?
Did you look at the agenda? I really didn't.
But it's, we still got one.
Hey, man.
Sir.
Okay. That Tarzan, that's, he knows, man. Never can remember. It's married to Ruth's daughter,
Chad Tosan.
Chad.
Chad.
You know, you can.
They just lived in Jamie Ruth Coco. That's Ruth Coco's
Oh, so they just live together.
forever. Their son's like in high school.
They have like some grandkids.
Yeah,
I think it wasn't a show.
Yes, that's Madison and them have some kids.
Yeah, I see one all the time. I never can back to
Chad.
She hasn't.
That's the brother-in-law.
I know, but she must have some cattle.
She has goats. The little girl shows goats.
But they must have some pictures out there on Facebook.
Oh, she takes pictures of them. Yes. Yes. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Millie racked up, huh? She did well.
Boy, and look at them.
She works. She was excited.
She works and she hates it.
As many times as you need.
Jason has cows and he does bees, honeybees.
Till everybody's staring at you.
All right, Mr. Ricky. 5 o'clock.
Now it's about, because look,
It's Miss Karen.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
There you go, now it's
Sorry.
your turn.
now. Welcome. It is my honor to call to order the January meeting of the Avoyelles Parish School Board. We're going to start with a prayer. Mr. Ray is going to lead us in prayer, and then we'll ask Mr. Robin to lead us in the pledge, and then we will move into the agenda. So if you'll stand with me.
Let us pray. Father God, we are so thankful to be here tonight. We're just so thankful for all the blessings you bestow on us individually, all of these students in our district as a whole. Lord, just lead, guide us. Lord, show us what we need to be doing. Give us the wisdom and discernment of the Holy Spirit as we meet here tonight. In your blessed and holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So you know, in January, I get the gavel. And I'm always really excited about it until I get here and I realize I have the gavel. And it's not nearly as much fun as it's cracked up to be. But I do get the honor in January of doing a recognition of our school board, a recognition with a school board proclamation that I would like to read for you now. State of Louisiana, and look, I can put it up here so you can see it with me. State of Louisiana, Parish of Avoyelles, Avoyelles Parish School Board Proclamation. Whereas the mission of public schools is to meet the diverse educational needs of all children and to empower them to become competent, productive contributors to a democratic society in an ever-changing world, and whereas local school board members are committed to children and believe that all children can be successful learners and that the best education is tailored to the individual needs of the child. And whereas local school board members work closely with parents, educational professionals, and other community members to create the educational vision we want for our students. And whereas local school board members are responsible for ensuring the structure that provides a solid foundation for our school system. And whereas local school board members are strong advocates for public education and are responsible for communicating the needs of the school district to the public and the public's expectations to the district. Now, therefore, I, Karen L. Tudor, do hereby declare my appreciation to the members of the Avoyelles Parish School Board and proclaim January 2026 as School Board Members Recognition Month. I urge all citizens to join me in recognizing the dedication and hard work of local school board members and in working with them to mold an education system that meets the needs of both today's and tomorrow's children. In official recognition whereof, I hereby affix my signature this 20th day of January 2026. Y'all, this is a thankless job, and sometimes we forget how hard it really is. So I hope you will join me in thanking the people who do serve here in the Avoyelles Parish School Board. So first I have training certificates that I am going to award around the school board. The first one is presented to Letitia Small. Clap for Letitia. She's at a basketball game tonight. So one of the things that school board members are required to do is earn so many hours of training. And you will see that all our board members got this certificate because they have completed those hours of training. Next is Mr. Lynn Deloach. I should have brought the stack with me. Let's see. We'll learn from this one. Mr. Keith Lacombe. We'll get one big picture, yes. Next, Dr. J. Caligari. There we go. Thank you. Figure I'm out of order again. She did it.
Coming to me?
Yeah, I'm coming to you, because I know you are this one. Mr. Robin Morrow. Mr. Chris Robinson.
Bring that to him.
Yeah.
Mr. Ricky Adams. Miss Jill Guidry.
Oh, boy.
Miss Amy Dupuy. Thank you. So, it is also my honor to get to recognize the 2 school board members who were recognized across the state for outstanding participation in training hours. And these certificates go to Dr. J. Caligari. And Miss Amy Dupuy. Okay, so next, let me go back to this agenda so you can see where we are. Next, it is my honor to recognize our outgoing vice president, who always gets to sit here on my left and handles the computer. I don't know what we'll do when we elect
And
another
doesn't do a
one.
good job at it.
No, he got us through just fine.
Thank you. Pleasure.
And you know, before I give the gavel to the new president, I always think, oh no, I hope they're as good a president next time as they were the last time. And y'all, every time they are. Everybody is a great president. And this past year was no different. It was an honor and a pleasure to work with Mr. Robin and our outgoing president, Ricky Adams. Okay, so at this time, we will open the floor for the election of the president for the 26th year.
Madam Superintendent,
Yes, sir.
I nominate Miss Amy Dupuy.
Ms. Amy. Thank you. You have me with the Robert's Rule of Order
You don't
now. Are
need a
there
second.
any
You don't need a
additional
second.
nominations? I don't need a second? No. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then congratulations, I will bring you the gavel. Or actually, the gavel moves here. We'll get the signs and stuff.
I'm gonna miss you.
You're good. Okay. There you go.
We know who you are.
Yeah.
Did she bring her nameplate?
No, I forgot it.
I got it. Oh, look, Jill's already taking your seat down there on the end.
Look, all I've been doing this week is moving. I'm used to it.
Okay.
All right, item number 4 is election of vice president of the Avoyelles Parish School Board. Do I have any nominations? Can I nominate?
I nominate Jay Caligari.
I'll second that. Oh, you don't need a second.
All right, we have a nomination for Dr. Caligari as vice president. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Caligari is vice president. Thank you, sir. please.
Where's my spot at?
You're down here somewhere
Keith.
because
No, you were.
You're in the you're in the library.
I'm in the library. Let me get my eraser. That I have to
I took a
have.
bath. I don't stink though.
What is the way I'm supposed
That I
No,
have
this
to
is
have
what
is
it's
my
supposed to be.
eraser.
7.
Okay, so look,
The Amazon.
Robin. Four. Right here.
And I'm just telling you, this chair is terrible. I don't know why. Switch with Chris.
I'll swap it.
Switch with Chris.
All right, we already did the invocation and the pledge, and I'd like the record to reflect that Ms. Small is absent and Mr. Robinson, please. Item number 7, recommendation to approve the adoption of the minutes of the regular board meeting held Tuesday, December 16th, 2025, as printed and mailed to board members and published in the Weekly News Official Journal of the Board. What is the pleasure of the board?
I'll second.
Have a motion by Mr. Deloach, a second by Dr. Caligari. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I have a request to add
it's to information.
something to the agenda under information items. If it's the pleasure of the board, it's a building project update. Do I have a motion to add to the agenda?
I'll make that motion, Madam
Okay.
President.
I have
second.
That
Ms.
we add that as item what? We're gonna add it as the last item?
No, it would be 25.
25? No, that's consent.
30,
Oh, I'm sorry.
19.
Information.
How about 19?
19.
Okay. Do I have a second by Mr. Adams?
I'll second. Yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We're adding building update project as number 19. Of course, that's gonna throw everything off after that, but,
Could have
Okay,
just
we'll
done
fix that.
18A.
okay.
Fix that.
All right. Item number 8 is an action item, resolution of respect to the late Andrekia Jackson, paraprofessional. Mr. Lacombe.
I got it, it's on the screen.
Okay, resolution of respect to the late Enrique Jackson. Whereas God in his wisdom has called her eternal resting place, Enrique Jackson, paraprofessional, and whereas Miss Enrique Jackson has devoted 9 years of service to this educational system. She began her career as a substitute teacher at Flocherville Elementary and Avoyelles High from 2011 to 2016. She then later became certified as a special education paraprofessional and has been employed at Avoyelles High School from 2016 to 2025. Whereas this board feels that her passing to her eternal reward should be noted at this time in recognition of the unselfish service she rendered to the cause of public health for so many years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret for the loss of this beloved employee. And be it further resolved that this resolution to be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board and that a copy be transmitted to her family.
You move.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay, have a motion by Mr. Lacombe, a second by Mr. Morrow. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9 is a resolution of respect to the late Teresa Eloise Augustine Johnson, retired food service check.
To generations of students and staff. She retired in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of service and love within the school community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved employee, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board, and that a copy be transmitted to her family. And I so move.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Dr. Caligari, a second by Ms. Guidry. Any comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Mike.
I was actually waiting, Miss Annie, I must have missed it, or you
I'm
didn't.
sorry, I didn't call for comment because
just feel I
I'm
need
rusty.
to say something about
Okay.
Miss Annie. I worked with her for a good decade.
Sure.
Worked with a lot of people, and you know, just with a good employee, you have to start with a good person. And Miss Annie was just the best. Mild and meek, but I mean, if she did whatever we needed, and I mean, if she had to go to a classroom to get an unruly kid somehow or the other, Miss Annie just handled it as a need. She was quiet, soft-spoken, but very subordinate, very happy. A lot of times, sometimes in our high-stress jobs, employees forget that we have to be present as often as we can. Miss Annie was able to do that. Miss Annie was a wonderful person.
Thank you, Mr. Mike, for the kind words. Okay, any comments on Miss Teresa Johnson? All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10, resolution of respect to the late Corliss Mayu Jr., retired Director of Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Deloach?
The family has requested if we could wait till the next month to do this. Is that possible?
Yeah. Till next
I'll make
meeting?
that motion that we table it.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Morrow to table the resolution,
In respect of Carlos Maya.
and then a second by Mr. Lacombe. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We'll just put it on the next agenda if you'll let them know, please.
Yes, we will do that.
Item number 11, recognition of Student of the Month for December 2025. Superintendent Tudor.
Thank you. Okay. So this is that fun thing I get to do. It is always great when we get to recognize our students of the month and our teachers of the month. So we are going to start with Bucky Elementary, and Miss Guidry is going to read that one.
Bucky Elementary Learning Academy Student of the Month is Amelia Degerpont.
Stand by that.
Amelia is in first grade. Her teacher is Miss Connie. Her favorite subject is math. Student academic accomplishments. Amelia has scored above average on Dibble's benchmark assessment, above grade level on iReady reading and math diagnostic assessment, and is on the principal's list. Her hobbies. She likes dance class, coloring, drawing, and singing. Her future plans. I plan to keep making good grades so I can attend college to become a first grade teacher. Congratulations, Amelia.
Thank you. Okay, Cottonport Elementary, Mr. J.
Olivia Falk. Olivia's in the 5th grade. Her teachers are Mr. Regis Perry. Her favorite subject is social studies. Her academic accomplishments include Student of the Month in prior years. Recently, she just went up 2 grade levels in her iReady math diagnostic test and 1 grade level in her iReady reading, showing her tremendous growth since August. Her hobbies include, she's currently in dance. She's an outdoors type of girl, and you can always find her looking for frogs. Me too. She loves to paint and create art. Olivia really wants to be a chef or a doctor in the future. She has a heart to help those in need when they are sick or hurt. She loves to cook and is always curious to try out new recipes. Congratulations, Olivia.
I missed a camera on far. There you go. Congratulations. Okay, Lafargue Elementary, Mr. Lynn.
The student of the month for Lafargue Elementary is J.B. Gio.
Not here? Okay. Then we will move on to Marksville Elementary, Miss Amy.
Marksville Elementary Student of the Month is Ashlyn Johnson. Ashlyn is in the 5th grade. Her teachers are Miss Judy Rivers, Skylar Williams, and Kayla Lemoyne. Her favorite subject is science. Her academic achievements is being a part of 4-H and Beta and making straight A's on her report card. Her hobbies include roller skating, playing outside, making TikToks, and attending LSU games. Her future plans are to become a teacher. Congratulations, Ashlyn.
Okay, Plocherville, Mr. Ricky.
Student of the Month for Plocherville Elementary is Miss Jaza Augustine. Jaza is in kindergarten. Teachers are Miss Kristen Hukins. Favorite subject is math. Academic achievements. Jaza continues to make A honor roll. She's excited to go to school, on a daily basis, eager to learn new things. Her hobbies, her spare time, she loves to play with her Barbie dolls with her younger siblings. Future plans after achieving academic goals, Jayza plans on becoming a teacher. Congratulations.
Okay, and Mr. Ricky, you have Riverside as well?
Student of the month for Riverside is Kent Austin.
All right, then we will move on to Avoyelles High, Mr. Key.
Toby Smith.
Basketball game.
Yep. Okay, then we will move on to Bunkie High.
I think she had a big game as well. But Bunkie High School Student of the Month is Denavia Bazile.
You know, basketball gets us every Tuesday. Okay, what about LaSasse, Mr. Robbins?
Riley Coco. Riley's in the 9th grade at LaSasse. Her teachers are Mr. Johnson, Mr. Morrow, and Ms. Dupont. Her favorite subjects are history and agriculture. Her academic achievements is getting star student in one of my classes and winning Student of the Month for LaSasse. Her hobbies are crafting and sketching. Her future plans are to go to college and become a florist and make my family proud of me. Congratulations.
Okay, and Marksville High.
I'll do it.
I don't know who picked up Marksville.
Mr. Lynn.
Mr. Lynn.
Bryce Morrow. Bryce is in grade 7. His teachers are Miss Shalane, Miss Kennedy, Miss Hannah, Coach Scully. His favorite subjects are math and band. His academic achievements include Student of the Month, A honor roll, and AB honor roll. His hobbies include playing his guitar and all his many instruments. His future plans is to advance in band and keep working to make an A honor roll. Congratulations.
Already did it.
Okay, we're back up to Riverside. And Riverside, Mr. Ricky.
Riverside Student of the Month is Mr. Kent Austin. Kent is a 4th grader. His teachers are Miss Madison, Miss Amber, and Miss Shanita. Favorite subject is math. Academic achievements, AB honor roll first and second 9 weeks, above benchmark on DIVLs, advanced on ELA LEAP, mastery on math and science LEAP. His hobbies, Kent likes to play football and soccer for fun. Future plans, Kent wants to attend college and become a doctor. Congratulations.
Okay.
Item number 12 is recognition of Teacher of the Month for December 2025 Superintendent Tutor.
Thank you. So, now, if you'll hang tight a little bit, we're gonna take some more pictures. We need to do Teacher of the Month. And then we're gonna let you all go at the same time. Thank you. I usually say that in January, I guess I forgot. Ms. Thelma?
Okay, good evening, everyone. This is our first meeting of 2026. So for all those I haven't seen yet, Happy New Year and welcome tonight. So we're going to recognize our December teachers of the month, beginning with Bunkie Elementary Learning Academy, Miss Phyllis Morris.
Who had that, Miss Phyllis?
She said I'm putting in the board ring. Thank you very much.
Haddonport Elementary, Miss Haley Walters. LaForge Elementary,
All right. Oh, we're gonna try
I
to-
left it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Morrisville Elementary, Miss Hope Dupree. Scotiaville Elementary, Mrs. Nikki Clark. Riverside Elementary, Miss Madeline Richette. Avoyelles High School, Miss Alicia Williams. Bucky Magnus High School, Miss Deborah LeBlanc. LaSalle, Mr. Jeremy Barnett. And Marksville High School, Miss Jacqueline George. Congratulations to all our December teacher of the month.
So this is Miss Amy, and if you will follow Miss Amy, she will take you to the back and we will get some more pictures. These are the pictures that go in the newspaper and pictures we use on other places.
Got a smile for them.
Marcus, you didn't learn by now not to come up by 30? You had to learn.
Bye, y'all. Congratulations. Bye, Riley. Congratulations.
You're not late till you Charlie real late. You'll be strolling in at 6 and we getting up to leave. Yeah, you heard me.
It's gonna be on the transcript.
That's fine. Love you, Charlie. It's when he took a call and we get on here and he's like,
Yes, indeed.
All right, item number 13 is the presentation of the annual financial audit for fiscal year 24-25 from Colder, Slavin and Company.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Doug Burke. I'm with Colder, Slavin and Company. I'm the audit manager who's in charge of this engagement. We're the firm that was selected by the school board to perform the audit of the financial statements for the year ending June 30th, 2025. Tonight, what I'd like to do, your report is pretty comprehensive. It's probably approaching 180, 190 pages. We're not going to read through that tonight. But what we do have is just an overview, and I'd like to hit some of the high points to give you an idea of what the results were from our engagement. So I see Ms. Tudor has the presentation on your screen. What I'd like to do is just kind of highlight the major areas of the report. Once you start going through it, you'll recognize these areas. The first one is the management discussion. This is put together through Ms. Tudor's office and with the help of her staff and other numerous personnel that contribute to it. And it kind of gives you an overview. When you get the report or you're looking at the report, I highly recommend that you review that section, because it gives you a real context as to what's transpired in the current year and what has happened in previous years, and it kind of gives you an idea of where y'all have come from and where you're headed. So I encourage you, when you do read that and in the public, because the financial report is available on the Louisiana Legislative Auditor's website for the public. So that's a very good section to start with. The next section I'd like to talk to actually talks about us, your auditors. What we're engaged to do is to issue an opinion on the preparation of the report. Management, in this case, led by Ms. Tudor, is responsible for putting the report together, making sure all controls and processes have been in place and that they're operating properly. And we come in and we do testing, review. We're not just looking at numbers, we're also looking at how things are handled by the district and how they operate day in and day out. Based on that, we form an opinion as to whether the financial statements are properly prepared and presented to the public, and we issue an opinion. In this case, for this year, for 2025, we issued an unmodified opinion, which means that when you look at these financial statements, they're fairly stated, they're prepared properly, they follow all the standards, both the federal and the local level. And those who rely upon your financial statements can feel comfortable that when they look at this, view this report, that it's prepared properly and it's accurate. That's a big endeavor for not only the board, but also for management to be able to achieve that 1 year, let alone multiple years in a row. The district did a good job preparing the information and as well as implementing and the processes that were needed to get to that level. So again, you have a clean opinion, unmodified financial statements. The second area that we focus in on as your auditors is on the federal awards. The district gets a large sum of money from the federal government, and the federal government wants to know that it's being handled properly. Involved in that is the processes again and the controls, everything that you do to put in place to make sure those dollars are being spent wisely. We come in and we do an assessment of that system, and then we also look at selected programs, and those programs get rotated every year based on how much money is spent. The two programs that we looked at this year was the Title I grant program, which is substantial here, and we also looked at the Student Support and Academic Enrichment program. We did our testing in accordance with the federal regulations, and we have to issue an opinion because the federal government wants an opinion. Did y'all do what y'all were asked to do? With our testing and the results that we came up with, we're going to issue a clean opinion in that area. So when this report, which has probably already been filed with the federal government, it's going to say that the compliance is up to par and that you handled all your federal regulations, reporting, and all the things that the government wants you to do with the funding that they provide. So again, your financial statement audit is an unmodified clean opinion, and your opinion on the uniform guidance with the federal regulations is also an unmodified clean opinion. Again, this is a testament to management led by Ms. Tudor, but also the board who sets the policy, sets the direction, and hands that over to management to get this done every year. I always say this is not a process that's done in a 6-week or 4-week period when we're auditing. This is done every day, in and out, 365 days a year. And you have to have management overseeing that. The last area I want to point out tonight is on internal controls. Again, this is a side effect of the work that we do. This is more directed towards the state. We're required under our standards to evaluate your processes and your internal controls when we do our audits. This helps us to understand where we need to focus. And we don't issue an opinion in this area because we don't do the level of work that's required for an opinion, but we're always asked, if you're working in an area and you identify something, you need to bring it to management's attention and then bring it to the board. Well, in this case tonight, I want to point out one area that we did identify when we were looking over the processes and procedures. And what I've done is starting on page 2. I have the finding that's included in the report. I'm not going to address all the areas that are in the finding. I just want to focus in on the 2 on this page and then 1 on the next page. The very top, the condition. This is basically what we identified when we were doing tested controls. But you can see the title, Inadequate Oversight of School Activity Fund Receipts and Club Accounts. What happened was when we did our testing, which we do every year, we looked at receipts, we looked at expenses, we looked at reports. We actually go out to schools and have discussions with those who are responsible, administrators, school secretaries, if they're involved with the process. We evaluate that whole dynamic, and then we pull some documents because, it's like trust but verify. So, somebody can tell you a good game, but once you start looking at documentation, it may not be exactly what they're telling you. So that's just part of the auditing process. And when we did that, we did come to a conclusion that on the schools that we tested, that there were some issues with support for the cash receipts that were coming in. And we also had the issue with some untimely deposits, the money making it into the bank. Now, from the state's perspective and our perspective as auditors, we want to see the cash in the bank the next day. But if somebody has a $20 deposit and they're busy in the front office and they can't get out of the office, they're going to put that in a drawer and they're going to shut the drawer and then they're going to get to it when they can. And we understand that. But from an auditing perspective, that's not a best practice. So we want to see that that cash gets out of the building into the bank secured so that there's no opportunity for anybody to come along and take that cash.
Mr. Burke, I'm going to pause you 1 second. Dr. Caligari has a question.
Do we think this is a policy issue or an oversight issue?
It's an oversight.
Oversight?
It is being corrected.
So the policies, pink record? Good enough.
Oh, yeah, they're clear.
We also identified, because in the policies, to Dr. Caligari's point, in the policies, there are stipulations about controls over fundraisers, which is a good control, we feel, that at least the administration needs to be aware and cognizant of what fundraisers are going on, that you don't have just everybody willy-nilly going around trying to raise money. We found that that was a little deficient. We didn't really have, and again, this is in the test schools that we did. We didn't do the whole parish, but we used that as a guide to project to what may be happening in the parish. And then the last part is we look at the club account balances. Some of you may know, some of you may not. Those of you who have been in administration in the school system, the way the club accounts are accounted for is that the accounting system will allocate the balance in the accounts so that the beta club knows how much they got, the football team knows how much they have, but basically that cash is in one checking account down in the bank. But that accounting software is designed to tell me as the football coach how much money I have in the account. I can go buy some equipment. Well, when we looked at those reports at the end of the year, and not all of them, some of them were really insignificant, but there were occasions where some club accounts were overdrawn. Now, what that tells me as an auditor is that somebody is paying for the overdrawn account. If it's the football team or if it's the general fund of the school. So we point that out. That's and it goes back to your question, Dr. Caligari, about is this a monitoring issue? We feel that that's monitoring. To identify that quickly, talk to the administrator, and make sure everybody knows that can't be the case. The recommendations that we have on the bottom is that, again, we're talking about reviewing procedures. It's always a good thing to review what procedures are in place, policies, and also additional training. We understand, believe me, the type of atmosphere that your administrators are in, that the staff is in at schools and central office. We understand that. And we also know from working with other districts that this is not an isolated issue. Other districts have struggles with this too. So that's why I was excited to turn to page 3 and talk about management's reaction to this once we brought this to their attention. So on page 3, this is the corrective action plan that management has come up with. Of course, they went with the cashless system. I know there's bugs in that, and there's growing pains, a lot of growing pains with that. We see it in other districts, not just here. But it's a good attempt. It's a good first attempt to try to remove that temptation, remove that opportunity. We always look for opportunity as auditors. And that's a good measure to try to remove that. And I understand not everybody's able to participate in the cashless system. And we understand that as well. But that's the first thing the district has done. My School Books is the software that's being worked on, and I know it's being revised, and it's a challenge. But I encourage you to continue to see how best you can fit it for the district, okay? And then the third part, which makes me feel a lot better as an auditor, that management has committed to going in and do some training and do an emphasis on with the administrators and with the school staff, school level staff, to make them realize and understand the significance, why you're being asked for the receipts and the documents and purchase orders and all those things that everybody thinks, well, that's finance in the central office. I don't have to deal with that. Yeah. Because to get to that opinion that I talked about, everybody's got to be pulling in the same direction. So that's the only issue that we're identifying in this audit. To me, it's manageable, it's being managed, management reacted positively to our recommendations, and I think at the end of the day, it'll be solved.
Thank you, Mr. Burke.
This packet has financial information for y'all to look at once you're looking at the reports, and kind of gives you some 5-year averages and gives you some information. But if nobody has any questions, I'm done.
Any questions from the board? All right, thank you, Mr. Burke.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll move on to item number 14, Parent Pathway Night. Mr. Compton. Ms.
So
Jessica.
I'm going to present for Mr. Compton this evening, just to give you a little bit of information. Next Tuesday, on January 27th, at the Hesper Gym, from 5:30 to 7, we're going to have what we're kind of calling a parent opportunity or pathway night. We're opening it up to parents and students in middle school through high school. And what our plan is to showcase all of the opportunities that we offer in our high schools, so that our parents and our students are able to get an early head start, just knowing what's available, so that they can meet with their counselors and decide what path, what classes they may be interested in. So all 4 of our high schools will be represented. We'll have students from each of our high schools who are participating in various pathways to come up and share their experiences with the audience. We're going to have representation from LSUA, CLTCC, Career Compass will be there. We'll showcase our ROTC program and basically have a station from every different pathway or offering that we have in our high schools. So we really think it'll be a good opportunity just to get information out there, because sometimes our parents don't know what's available in our schools, for whatever reason. So we're hoping to get everybody out, as many people as we can. Students who come will receive a free dress day for the next day. And yeah, we're just hoping to get the word out there as much as we possibly can of all of the awesome opportunities that we offer.
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. Thank you. Item number 15, sales tax report for the month of December 2025. Ms. Rochelle?
Hey. All right, our sales tax collections for December 2025 totaled $919,052.97. This is an increase of 2.12% of this month compared to last month. And our motor vehicles were down by $23,720.66. We completed one audit in December, and that one audit resulted in our portion being $56,809.12. Fiscal year to date, so far we've collected $5,847,134.81, which is 4.69% increase for 25-26 compared to 24-25. And our calendar year to date, for the year, we finished out with $11,713,278.22, which is a 3.50% increase of this calendar year to last calendar year. Any questions?
Thank you, Ms. Rochelle.
Thank you.
All right, item number 16 is the monthly maintenance report on expenditures. Does the board have any questions? All right, and of course, this was all sent to us last week, so everybody's had a chance to look at it. Moving on to item number 17, monthly general fund 25-26 year-to-date report with comparisons. Ms. Bonnet?
Good evening. Okay, you have the balance sheet in front of you. As of November 25 compared to November 24, and the variance is $426,648. Of course, it's smaller than it normally is because we paid out a stipend, the surplus from the prior year. Any questions on the balance sheet? Okay, the revenue and expenditures. So the revenues, the total in the first blue column would be $18,547,405 compared to last year $19,090,515 rough rounded, and that's mostly due to if you notice the interest income is down a little bit because the rates have dropped some, and the MFP is down as I mentioned last meeting due to a drop in enrollment. So we're watching that and going to do the February count soon, so we'll have some updated numbers after that. Any questions on the revenues?
I just wanted to know, I just want an update on the enrollment whenever we get a chance.
If we can wait till that February 1st, I don't know if y'all remember, but the October 1st count was the day we had all those bomb threats in all our schools, and attendance wasn't great, and we did some things we think would help with that, but we don't have great numbers right now. So if you'll let us get to that February 1st count,
Okay.
I think what we give you will be better.
Sounds good.
And when they give us, they submit the MFP letter online, it's always delayed like 2 months. You know, really, like the February count, we really don't get the new MFP numbers maybe till April. So the year end is right there, so.
I can tell you, we do real people counts, and we pick different weeks to do real people count. That's not what we call them. What do we call them? Warm body counts. That's what they are. Warm body counts. I knew we had a name.
But is it over 5,000, Mr.?
No, we're just under 5,000. But we've been just under 5,000 as long as I've been here. But I can tell you, I think across the board, we lost about 124 students. But I also found it really interesting. We picked up 71 students across our high schools. So we're waiting to get some more numbers to really start comparing, because that is all very odd. But the numbers seem to be pretty real, which is exciting for our high schools. But so give us time to get that, and then we'll get you an update.
Okay, thank you.
Really, the decrease in enrollment has not been that much. It's been maybe 60, and Jessica could probably. So it surprised me it was that much. I guess it just
60
fluctuates.
kids?
Yeah,
That would be
60 to
about-
70. Oh yeah, lots bigger decreases in the past, but in the past 5 years, I guess it's kind of leveled off. Okay, expenditures. So it's the one sheet with the 2 blue columns. So we're up in expenditures $2.6 million, and the explanation for that is regular programs at $338,000 increase, and we're more fully staffed than we were in the past. And of course, you have increase in salaries for levels. The $1.8 million in instructional staff services, I think that's the one it is. So that's the payout of the surplus, the year-end surplus stipend that was expensed in this current fiscal year. And of course, the transportation at $300,000, $199, or the bus repairs we did in July. So, any questions?
So the part I don't want you to miss, because I know Thelma is not going to say it when she gets to her part, we are better staffed now than we've ever been. And you hear her talk about those people who have now gotten certified, but that's been a goal of ours. That's been something that we've worked on. So it is nice to be able to have college degree people in our classrooms, and we're working to get those people certified.
And we even have Parish now that we're in a REACH program that
Have college, yes.
Good.
It really is awesome.
I just want to mention one thing about the audit. We do an internal audit for all the schools, and we have been noticing that trend in the past. So that's why we went to school books, and we began that in July. So we went to actually train everybody, and we went to all the registrations for the schools and helped them with it. So it's much better.
Ms. Gidry?
How are the principals, how's school books working out?
It's
You
rough.
lied.
It's rough. It has its advantages and disadvantages.
It takes my money fine.
No answer? Just- It's going well? Okay.
Yeah, the principals have embraced it very well.
Ms.
Appreciate that,
Adams?
and secretaries.
I got a question on the enrollment information. I know, I don't know if you was here yet, but when I first got on the board, I know that number was dropping every year. And we asked if we could do some exit interviews with the people who are leaving. Are we still doing that?
We are. Thelma, you want to talk about that?
Yes, we do. Because the principals have the form, and we have people to leave, they do the exit interview.
Can y'all give us some of that info?
We can, the principals gather something.
Just kind of see what the major things are.
No, I think he's
No, I'm
talking about
students.
students, not employees.
No, students.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
no, we
no.
don't do exit interviews with students.
That was something we talked about when we first did that, to try to figure out,
That's the first I've heard of
because
that.
our big thing was if we don't know what the problem is, we can't really fix it if we just throwing darts
I
at the
can
wall.
tell you that when you look across the state, our numbers are very, very good. We are
Oh, I'm not saying it, but I'd like to know what their thoughts are, because people
Where
will
they're
be
going.
honest when they leave, for sure.
Yeah.
They won't hold back.
I don't know how we would do that, but let us,
A lot of times they're moving away out of the area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so
And
we
that's
have a
fine.
lot of that. It's not that they're going to charter or they're going to the parochial schools. A lot of times they're moving.
Yeah.
Because, we're
Well, that's a
talking to
trend
some
in a boss
parents.
parish, period, yeah.
Yes.
it's a trend across the nation.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see if we could get some of
Let
that.
us figure out how to do that, because we don't typically, we
The
can,
only thing we could do is look J campus when someone requests that record.
yeah,
We
and
can
we,
run a report of where they go.
Yeah.
Like every time they withdraw, we know exactly where they went.
if they go in the state.
Well, I think he's saying something like whenever they go to the office and they say, I'm not coming back to school anymore, the parent has to go sign to release their records. Could we give them a sheet of paper that said, were you satisfied? What
Yeah.
were you not happy about? You know, he doesn't have to have a name or anything, but just so we know why they are leaving. And if it's for moving, okay, you know,
Yeah.
but just a
Madam
trend.
President,
Yes, sir?
I do want to say one thing. When we came that, we kind of jumped to employees and salaries and stuff, and I know, you never make enough money, but I think we've done all we could, this board, to do what we could with salaries and incentives for people to be here, plus a 4-day work week. So, in everybody's defense on this board, I think we've done our due diligence on that.
And I agree with that, and I can't speak for everyone else, but, I want to say thank you for all the work that you all have done to help
Yeah.
support teachers and, the employees in the district. Because
We
you
try to
all-
We
find some
appreciate
oil.
what they
We are,
do.
we are
Here and
competitive
give everybody a-
in the
Yeah.
area.
Well, and people work for two things, for working conditions, number one, and pay.
And the schools are working extremely hard on changing the culture and the environment, to make it welcoming and, supportive. Because I can say all the principals in here are very supportive. So I don't think that should be an issue.
Thank you, Ms. Delmer. We're going to move on to item number 18, personnel changes for
All right, so
information.
in your package, you see a lot of reappointments, and these are our people that's on TAC PLs that we reappoint them the second semester. And also, I would like to recognize we have a new principal at Cottonport Elementary, Miss Ashley Ducote. And also Miss Katina Parish at Avoyelles High. Any questions?
Thank you. Congratulations to all of you.
Okay, Miss Kimberly Diaz is not here, but she is the new assistant principal at Cottonport Elementary.
Who is that? Diaz?
This is Kimberly Diaz.
Diaz?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna move on to item number 19 is the building project update. Mr. Marcus?
Thank you. I don't have a very detailed report because we kind of decided for me to come last minute and show you all these pictures. I would like going forward to come every month and hopefully have a little more detail in my report. So I'll just touch base on some things that have happened maybe since we last met. What you see on your screen right now is, of course, a picture of the site that was taken today. The large red dirt area you see right there is what we kind of unofficially refer to as the Career Academy. So that is all the dirt that is needed to bring the foundation up to the bottom of concrete. So that's ready for the contractor to mobilize and start putting his forms and concrete. In the back, in the far back in that picture, you'll see that's what we officially, unofficially call the arena. So 2 building pads are both ready for the contractor to mobilize, start setting forms and pouring concrete. Where you see the cursor on the left-hand side, that is where there was an Olympic swimming pool, which has been demolished and backfilled with dirt. And we've demoed some other trees and just miscellaneous items around the site. So pretty much getting the site ready for construction to start. That's where we are right now. The next thing that we'll see under construction will be the water line come in, maybe some other utilities. And in the meantime, while that's happening, while we've been building these dirt pads, or the contractor has, we've been working on the next phase of construction, which will be the erection of the buildings and the materials for the buildings. So that's something that the contractor is working with us now to finalize some pricing, and then we'll go ahead and sign that next GMP. And this next GMP will probably bring us to about a $5 million project. And then there will be a third one that'll bring us to somewhere around the 12.5 million. So everything seems to be going okay and on schedule. And I think that's pretty much it on the construction. I do want to touch base on a couple of other things that have just been going on behind the scenes. Last week, we had a pre-monitoring meeting with the funding agency where they came here. They looked at some of the processes, kind of similar to your audit, but for the grant, this particular grant. They looked at the processes, looked at some of the documents we prepared over the last 6 to 9 months. And my feeling as we walked away was pretty good. I think they were happy with everything we presented to them. And I do believe we'll get a follow-up correspondence from them. And if we had any deficiencies, they'll let us know. But you know, what's good about this pre-monitoring, there's plenty of time to go ahead and make the adjustments needed to keep it on.
Connect LA?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
Eisner in for their evaluation.
Okay.
Let's see. We have started receiving some pay apps from the contractor, so we'll start seeing those. They'll be getting bigger and bigger. I think right now he submitted two for each project, and it probably totals less than $500,000, something in that neighborhood. And I believe, Ms. Karen, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're starting to see some of that money coming back from the government, from the funding agencies. So
Yes, we're very excited about that.
as those pay apps from the contractors start ramping up, now we're starting to see some money come back in. So of course that's a good thing. Last thing I'll finish with is we still have some coordination to do on the permitting with the police jury, and to keep those guys happy, getting them the information they need. They have let us operate under what they're calling an open permit, so we're able to build while we're permitting, and we want to keep that line of communication open with them. So we got a little work to do there.
Mr. Kelly?
I just want to commend you guys on the great job you're doing. Y'all, Delta Engineering has gone above and beyond on every step of this since the beginning to get this done. I don't know if any other engineering agency locally would have gone as far as y'all did.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're moving on to item number 20. Consent items is 20 through 25 now. And they've all been sent to the board since last week. Everybody's reviewed. Do I have a motion?
I move that we accept consent items, it's 19?
20 through 25.
Oh, okay, 20 through 25.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Morrow, and a second by Mr. Deloach to approve consent items 20 through 25 now. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And I forgot to ask, is there any comment? Motion carries. All right, we're moving on to our new item, action 26. Recommendation to change the following board meeting, February for Mardi Gras. We want to move it February, May, and June fall on something, which is Mardi Gras graduation and the superintendent's conference.
So moved.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Morrow,
I'll second it.
seconded by Mr. Adams. Any comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Please note, February 24th will be the date, May 26th, and June 23rd. Item number 27, announcement of public meeting at the February board meeting for plans to consider adopting a resolution ordering and calling elections to be held in the parish of Avoyelles for school purposes to authorize the levy of a sales and use tax therein. Ms. Bonnet?
Okay, so I need one of you to read the announcement. It should be, it was in the attachments, or I can read it for you.
I got it. Me, I can see the best.
There you go.
Okay, and where it has a blank, put the 24th. That's why we left it blank.
All right. Marcus, hold the computer screen way back there. Notice is hereby given that at its meeting to be held on Tuesday, February, that should read 24, 2026 at 5 p.m. at the Avoyelles Parish School System Central Office, 221 Tunica Drive West, Marksville, Louisiana. The Parish School Board of the Parish of Avoyelles, State of Louisiana, plans to consider adopting a resolution ordering and calling elections to be held in I-1, the Parish of Avoyelles, State of Louisiana, for school purposes, to authorize the levy of a sales and use tax therein, and 2, parish-wide school district of the Parish of Avoyelles, State of Louisiana, to authorize the levy of ad valorem taxes therein.
So moved.
Okay.
I don't know that it needs a motion, but y'all can have one, that's great.
Well, it's under action, so,
Yeah.
okay.
We're literally gonna ask
We can
you to
do
say
it.
it 3 times.
Okay, so
I'll
we're gonna,
so move.
Mr. Morrow moves, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Deloach. Any comments?
Can I just remind you, this is a renewal.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it say that anywhere? I kept reading
I know,
it.
I don't know that the bonding attorney prepared that, I did notice that.
Yeah, we kinda
It
need-
does need to say somewhere in there, I would say,
Or at least with the advertisement.
Very much
Yes.
so.
or advertise as a renewal.
I think this is just an announcement, and then at the February meeting, it's gonna be,
Let's
I'm
make
gonna
sure
make
we
sure
have
that-
that in that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 28 is an information item. The public meeting to authorize the levy of a sales and use tax will be February 24th.
actually, should be levy of a sales and use tax and ad valorem tax. It's just,
Okay.
you just have to read it like that, that's what we were informed to do.
You need somebody to read
So
that
does that
also?
for information only?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Deirdre, could you do that again since you're so
The
good?
public meeting to authorize the levy of a sales and use tax and ad valorem tax
Yes.
will be February 24th, 2026.
Thank you. That says informational only, so we don't need a motion, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Item number 29, general fund budget revision for fiscal year 25-26. Ms. Bonnet?
Okay, you can bring up the next sheet.
The
You don't
next-
need- I won't need the balance sheet, but there we go. Okay, so this was printed on the last month's report, so y'all have a while to review it. So we just did a budget revision, where it says 2026 December. So we just increased some of the revenues, went through the items as they have appeared so far this year. And so total revenue is $46,387,440, and total expenditures $46,374,991, with a projected surplus of $12,449. And you know, this was done over a month ago, so it's going to change again.
Madam President,
Yes?
may I ask a question?
Sure.
Explain the casino revenue to me.
Well, that was, you mean the difference or the, what it is?
What's it from? Why is sometimes it's zero, sometimes it's, what's this from?
Okay, so the local casino has an agreement with the governmental agencies, and I think we have one of the board
Right,
members,
but why is
maybe a
it so,
representative.
why is it so,
Because that's just the casino, it's made, the surplus from their net revenues is divided out, we get 12%. It used to be a lot more than it is now, but we kind of just get the check and that's all that I know.
okay, thank you.
Not much, yeah, I'd like it to be more.
Right, do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion
Okay, I have a motion by Mr.
to
Morrow.
accept the budget revision.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Adams. Any comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you,
Item
Ms. Mayor.
number 30, recommendation to approve the addendum to the MOU between the Louisiana Sales and Use Tax Commission for remote sellers and local sales and use tax collector in accordance with Act 82 of the 2025 regular legislative session. Ms. Rochelle?
So this is just an addendum that adds the intermediary accommodations to allow the remote sellers to collect that for us. And it's passed by law, but we need to add it to our memorandum.
Okay, have a motion by Mr. Morrow to
I'll
approve.
second.
Second by Dr. Caligari. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, item number 31, recommendation to approve the purchase of 684 five-year licenses for both indoor and outdoor cameras for the amount of $511,933 to be paid with ESSER indirect costs. Ms. Spencer?
So these are the security cameras that we have across our district. As you can see, it's almost close to, well, it is over 600 cameras. We bought with COVID money, so the 5 years is up. So this is to renew almost 700 cameras for the 5 years. It comes out to about $11 per month per camera.
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Ms. Guidry,
I'll second.
seconded by Mr. Adams. Any comments?
Cost is high.
It is, but if you think about it, in a lawsuit,
Hey, no, I'm all for it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 32 is recommendation to approve the awarding of the WAN RFP for the Avoyelles Community Education Center to Conterra Networks for 20 gigabytes per second of WAN for 36 months for $1,479 per month. Ms. Spencer?
so you saw Marcus is getting the building ready, I'm getting the internet ready. So we went out for bids. I had 2 vendors bid, and I would like to award it to Conterra, who currently has all of our internet. At all of our other sites, they were the cheapest by $720 a month.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Morrow made the motion. Would you like to second, Ms. Guidry?
Sure.
Any comments?
And we only pay 10% of that, correct?
That is correct.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 33, recommendation to purchase a 2018 Ford F-150 maintenance truck from the Avoyelles Auto and Truck Sales for the amount of $15,595. This will be funded out of special maintenance fund. Mr. Ray?
This is just a truck that we need
To replace.
for our fleet.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion by Ms. Guidry, second by Mr. Morrow. Any questions, comments? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 34, recommendation to approve advertising for oil, gas, and mineral lease bids on Section 16, Township 1 North, Range 7 East. This is the Section 16 commonly referred to as Muscle Lake. Mr. Ray?
You know, we did the seismic recently. Well, this is following in behind that. And we just want to do this contract with them so that we can go ahead and get this leased. And then, hey, hopefully one day we'll see some drilling going on.
Make that motion.
A motion by Mr. Morrow.
I'll second.
Seconded by Dr. Caligari. Any comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item number 35, recommendation to approve forestry management service fees with Sanders Forest Services for a possible timber cruise and cut on Section 16, Township 1 North, Range 7 East, commonly known as Muscle Lake. The timber cruise for 640 acres will be $6,720 plus mileage and expenses. Once the cruise is completed, the board will then consider advertising for bids for timber cut. Mr. Carlock?
And basically, what she said is what it is. I was approached for looking into, looking at, and when we say a cut, this is most likely a thinning. And basically, once he gets out there and he'll give us volumes, tell us exactly what's out there. And once he has all that wrapped up, then we'll be coming to you so that you could see what all's there and kind of what to expect. And then to ask you for, to let us go out for bids.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion by
A
Dr.
second.
Caligari. Seconded by Mr. Adams. Hang on, I have a comment from Mr. Deloach.
Years ago, when we put all of our timber on this rotation, is it starting over? Do you know, Robin, do you ever remember?
I remember when y'all did that,
Yeah.
that was probably,
30 years ago.
yeah,
Long
probably
time.
25 to 30 years.
So, I would imagine we starting over then with a thinning.
Well, I have never seen anything since I've been here on anything to do with forestry. So, but when I talked with Mr. Jeff, basically that's what we said. Hey, let's do this one. See how everything goes. See how, so everybody can see the process, and then we'll maybe go to another one. And then, or even if you decide, hey, we want to look at all of them, and then he could set it up on whatever 10, 15, 20, 30 years. I think 30 is very common, so that by the time you get all the way through them, you're about ready to start again.
And when he approached me, I told him the same thing. I said, I don't think,
I remember, I know the forester. I remember he lives in my area that controlled it before, so it's about that kind of
great.
Scary how fast the years
Just
go. You know, whatever
You may be right.
Of course, that's, it's good in that respect.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Item number 36, recommendation to reject the second agreement to sell 301 North Cedar Street, Bunkie for $27,000. The appraised value of the property is $65,000. This is the second bid below $55,250, which is 85% of the appraised value.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Guidry.
When can we ever get rid of it?
After the third.
It's a process.
We're headed that direction.
Yeah.
The second sale, the minimum bid is supposed to, has to be 80%, not 85, but it's still well below.
Still well
that.
below, okay.
Yeah.
But the third sale doesn't have a minimum.
No minimum, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Manuel. I have a motion by Ms. Guidry,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Morrow. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item number 37 is recommendation to approve a proposal from Morrow Land Surveying to survey Muscle Lake Section 16 campsite properties in the amount of $6,000. This will identify the current camp locations and new campsite locations for leasing. Mr. Carlock?
This will be the last one. You know, we've done
Yep.
Garfish, Saline, Spring Bayou. Now we're headed to Muscle Lake, and that will be the very last one. And I'll tell you an interesting thing. Since this has come out, every lot that we have in Old River, up and down that road, you know, we cleaned off every one of them are leased now.
That's awesome.
That's
I'll make that
That's
motion.
awesome. Have a motion by Ms. Guidry,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Morrow. Any comments?
No relation to the moral.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Do you have a motion to
I'll say we
adjourn?
adjourn.
A motion by Mr. Morrow to adjourn. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Dr. Caligari. Any opposition? The meeting is
No, it said
adjourned.
no,
Thank y'all.
No relation to the moral.
Marcus is